Hello guys, it's Apex Hunter. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the video. And today we're doing another Hotlap challenge, this time in the N300 class Renault Megane trophy version. Let's check it out. First things first, go back to stock, give it the super duper sticky tires that it needs for this challenge. So you can see on the left we have 261 horsepower, which for a 2011 hatchback, that's really impressive out of just a four-cylinder turbo engine. So we have that, and we have about the same numbers in torque, which is the one that I frankly really care about. I'm a torque person over power any day. About 3,000 pounds, kind of ballpark average car for a car of this nature. Of course, everything else is stock, as you can tell. Let's get into it. Let's see how this Renault does on the power board. Now, because this is a hatchback, more towards everyday car, it's not as big and bold and shouty like some of the last few cars we've been doing, but nonetheless, it will still be entertaining. You notice by the way it pulled up there, this car is front wheel drive. The very first one on the Hotlap challenge to be front wheel drive. So it should be interesting. Already a lot of body roll going into turn one. I can see that being the main thing to overcome throughout the laps. Here we go, into paperclip one. Not a bad exit. Already, there is some decent pace in this car, I can tell. But just the limiting factor will be the body roll, which I showed there. Into paperclip two. I think I'm going to start having to use third gear for the slow speed, because second gear is just a little bit too unusable. Not quite enough speed in second gear. Downshift into fourth. Finish our lap, and we're gonna come out at a 103.1. Not quite sure where that puts us. Back in, step down on entry a little bit there. Managed to recover it coming out. This is a fun car for being front-wheel drive, I have to say. Now let's remember third gear for paperclip 2. With these super soft tires, at least, I'm not getting a lot of torque steer. That surprises me. I thought that would be a huge issue. Meanwhile, we are up by a few solid tenths, which is very good. Lost a little bit of ground out of paperclip 2. 260 horsepower, so we are a little bit down compared to the average horsepower so far. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's probably over 300. We go half a second faster. Obviously, we're not going to stop there. There's more time to be had. You see, we really did lose the car a lot in turn one the last time, and we take full advantage of that on this lap, gaining almost 2 tenths again. Feel the apex, feel the force feedback in the wheel fighting me. Starting to feel a hint of the famous hatchback understeer dragging me away from the apex. Now let's see if we can avoid that into paperclip 2. We do, and we gain a considerable amount of time, up by almost 7 tenths and gaining. This should be a solid benchmark time for the Renault Megane trophy. Oh, you just feel a step on it, just destroying the left front tire with the body roll, but we do improve by 7 tenths of a second. That's a 102 flat, but carry on we will. Just get it in. Very late apex in a car of this nature. We do improve by a 1/10 in the first sector. Here we go, charging into paperclip 1. Apex it nice and late. Well, again, the force feedback fighting me. But we're able to work through it. Use every bit of the track. We don't want to leave anything on the table, because this is the Hotlap challenge. Brake hard into paperclip 2. Just get all the way down to the bottom of the track. Now charge out. Let's go, let's go. Up by 2/10. Come on, accelerate. Grab 5th gear now. Turbo spooling up. Over 100 miles an hour. Into the final corner. Let's see how early we can get on the throttle. We're getting dragged wide. We might clip a little bit of grass, but that's okay. We're up by 3/10 of a second at a 101.7. Optimal shows we did personal bests in every single sector. Personally, I feel that was a solid time on our 4th lap. This is a fun car to drive. I was a little bit hesitant to start this challenge because I'm not a fan of front-wheel drive cars, but the Renault did not disappoint. This will definitely be a very much benchmark time for future front-wheel drive cars, such as the Golf GTI and the Honda Civic Type R. Both of those direct competitors with the Renault Megane. So, here we go. Let's view the leaderboard. In the 300 class car, this does go a little bit slower than the Nissan R33 GTR by about 1.5 seconds. So there we go. I believe the GTR did have more horsepower and 4-wheel drive, but in the same class, it was faster nonetheless. Obviously, it did beat the Mazda Miata GG. An extra 150 horsepower makes a lot of difference. So there we have it. Another solid time by the Megane. Not quite enough to beat the GTR, but we'll see what happens with the next car in the next video. Do let me know what car you want that to be. Leave it in the comment section down below. I am Apex Hunter. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.